呪術廻戦
All right, let's read chapter 97 of Jujutsu Kaisen, Shibuya Jihen 15, part 15 for the Shibuya incident, the strange incident. This is the final chapter of the volume, so we'll look at any art at the end of the volume here, and we'll do a preview of volume 12 when we're done. So Toji has made an appearance. What's his name is fighting him on the top of the roof here. The old granny transformed the other dude into Toji or something. In any case, Korei Jutsu ni yoru henshin. So like physical transformation, transfiguration due to communication with the dead technique. Korei means communication with the dead. Ano baba itako datta no ka. That hag, the old lady, she was itako, a necromancer. Itako, necromancer, especially a blind female in northeastern Honshu. A medium or a shaman. Okay. Iya, mondai wa soko ja ne. Well, as for the problem, that place it isn't. Or maybe like the problem's not there. That's not the problem. Nandanda koitsu. Who's this guy? What is this guy? Yume na jutsushika. A famous sorcerer. Okay, so he doesn't know who Toji is. Not surprising. Tachi sugata dake de owakaru. Just by the stance understanding. So in other words, you can tell just by the way he's standing, by his look. Again, tachi sugata literally is like the standing form. So I would say like stance or demeanor, maybe. Sugata. Yeah, the standing posture. The dancing pose. Literally in the, JRPGs, the little jig that everyone has to do nowadays while they're waiting for action. Kuso tsue. He's super strong. Oh, yeah, so understanding with just the standing pose that he's super strong, or shitty strong. Yonban, number 4. Ryu, dragon. So right, he's got the 4 divine beasts that he can call or something. Po. Off comes his cap. Haya, fast. Meku. Yep. Goon, which is like grab. I guess that's him punching. This really is not going to be a fair fight, right? Okay, well, back to the other fight. Remember that Fushiguro ended the thing. We got a little bit of insight to the history of these guys, but Fushiguro summoned a bunch of rabbits, and he said something about, I understand this guy's technique. Or what his ability is, basically. And remember, they were doing a lot of attacks on him, but he wasn't taking any damage. So he called all these rabbits. Oh, and that's just boom. Kazu de yodo suru taipu no shikigami. With the numbers, it is a yodo doing type of shikigami, and a shikigami is the like divine creature, not in the other guy's sense, but what does shikigami mean again? Like someone who calls animals. Yeah, the form of magic. And yodo, what does that mean here? That's the more important word. Diversion. Okay, so with the numbers, it's a doing diversion type of shikigami. Konomama usagi, so the kanji here are shikigami again, but now usagi. As it is now, usagi no 向こうからでっかい一撃をかますつもりか? As it is now, like on the other side of the rabbits, one huge attack intending to kamasu, I guess, prepare, launch. Yeah, this is like force on to wedge, to feed someone something. Yeah, so that are they intending to launch, shove in one giant attack from the other side of the rabbits? Pasha? Okay, so this are the rabbits vanishing? Did they just vanish or something? Jutsushiki o toita, yeah, deactivated, dissolved the skill, the technique. Ine nigita no ka. So ine, like not existing, like are you not there? Ran away. Did you run away? He was right about one huge attack. Dogo. Ching. Bansho. Bansho, literally a full elephant. A full, like, yeah. Complete, no, yeah, let's go, it's just full. A full elephant. All right. Ha ha ha. Nanja korea. Lassie says, what is, as for this? So, what is this? Oh, okay, so it didn't. Pasha. Okay, it vanishes. Shun. Dashtari keshtari sewa shinai. I guess like going out and vanishing, or like sending out and making vanish. Sewa shinai. What is, isn't that the kanji for isogashi? Okay, that is isogashi, but he's saying sewa shinai. Sewashi means hectic or busy. Sewa shinai means just like restless, fidgety, in a hurry. So he's just commenting like you're sending stuff out, you're making it vanish. You're like you're in a hurry, you're restless, you're fidgety. Otoko nara hakkiri shiroi. If you're a man, then do hakkiri, I guess, which is like front and center, straight on. Yeah, clearly, distinctly. In other words, stop flitting here and there. Face me like a man. Soyu no wa ore no tanto janai. As for that sort of a thing, it's not my tanto. It's not my responsibility, not my area of responsibility. Okay, he's pointing. Okay. All right, so there's Itadori, who has apparently picked up a car, and gong, gong, gong. Kono gaki saki kara. So this brat, or these brats, from earlier, nante pawa. Oh, maybe he's saying like this brat, it's that brat from earlier. Anyway, what power? Hiya hiya saseru. Hiya hiya must be done. Something about keeping cool? Feeling chilly, being fearful, like must be done. Okay. Hey, Blem, how's it going? You love the pop emote? That is a good one. I need to clean it up a little. How you doing, Blem? Good to see you. Happy Friday. 今はとにかく攻めまくる. As for now, in any case, it's attacking. Seme makuru. Yeah, makuru is a suffix that just means reckless abandon. And semeru is to attack. So in any case, for now, it's just reckless abandonment to attacking. This is this guy thinking to himself. I guess it's him tossing the car. Gosha. Shun. Okay, that's Fushiguro coming off the ledge. Ga. Oh. And he hits B. That's okay. The ga is a block. And the B is a miss. So he blocks whatever Fushiguro was doing, and he was stabbing here. And Fushiguro dodges. Kochi mo engine kakatte kita na. This direction also, something about an engine. Engine kakaru. What is this supposed to mean? Oh, to start engines. Okay, that's what kakaru. So this guy, this direction also, or meaning this guy also, he's come to be starting his engine, meaning like getting into the action. Yosh, yosh, good, good. Zu. Kuru, he's coming. Shi. Hishi no ichigeki. It's a desperate attack. A desperate attack. Hishi is like, yeah, we'll just go with like frantic. Yeah, frantic, desperate attack. Bwa. Ore no jutsushi wa abe kobe da. As for my technique, it is abe kobe. Abe kobe means like, it's not upside down. It's, yeah, opposite, contrary, inverse. Jutsushiki hatsudo chu, ore ni ataru kougeki wa tsuyoi hodo yowaku tsuyoi hodo tsuyoku naru. Okay, so you can see he's got a little meter bar here. We've got tsuyoi, strong here, yowai, weak down here, arrows pointing to each other. And this says, while the technique is technique activation during, to me, as for attacks that land on me, the strong extent weak and the weak extent strong become. So again, abekobe, inverse, contrary technique. To me, as for the attacks that hit, strike, or land on me, to the extent that they're strong, they become weak. And to the extent that they're weak, they become strong. Imamade hishi no ichigeki o ateta ato no counter o kawaseta yatsu wa ii ne. Okay, so he says counter. The kanji are hangeki, meaning a counterattack. So counter. And kawaseta here is this kanji, to evade, dodge, avoid. So as for guys that have been able to been able to dodge, well, up until now, like, oh boy, up until now, after landing a desperate, frantic attack, a counterattack, as for guys that have avoided it, it doesn't exist. So I'll try that one more time because this is important. As for guys that have avoided a counterattack after striking me with a frantic, desperate attack, up until now, they don't exist. So no one has ever done that. And that was just what he said, right? That was a frantic attack. Yaruki o dasu hodo omaera wa ore ni katte ne en da yo. To the extent that you're putting out a determination, willingness, spirit, you guys, to me, not able to win. So you guys aren't going to be able to win as long as you do this. Of course, he's thinking all this. Koko de shitomeru. At this place, at this point, it's the finishing blow. Shitome. Shitome. Bringing down the bird. This is the place to kill. Ding. Okay, now we're fading into a flashback. Yatsu no jutsu shiki wa tabun abekobe da. So yes, Fushiguro does know what his technique is, and he's doing a little hand gesture here to say abekobe inverse. As for that guy's technique, it's probably inverse. He knows. Okay, and we're savoring the moment. We're savoring the moment that they are likely having set him up somehow. Okay, so this is all flashback. Itadori yori taimingu o hazusareta ore no dageki ga kiiteita kokeki yo janai dato mo. Okay. I guess like from Itadori, or more than Itadori, the timing, like being off, being missed, from my attack, it was more effective. Okay, so let's look at that again. Itadori yori taimingu o hazusareta ore no, yeah. So, I guess. Yeah, okay. So my attack that missed the timing was more effective than Itadori. Yeah, my attack that was off, in other words, it shouldn't have, was more effective than Itadori. And then the use of the attack, it isn't, or maybe like not for using it for as an attack, even the escape rabbits. Dato ni kakomareta ima no sugu ni deyo to shinai. Even now being surrounded by the escape rabbits. Oh, so they were having this discussion while he was doing the rabbit thing, which is why he says like even now being surrounded by the escape rabbits, immediately soon, like not trying to get out, not trying to go out of it. Jimen ni tataki tsukerarete pinpin shite no mo soyo koto nanda to mo. Into the ground, being struck in the ground, and doing pinpin. Lively? Yeah, and I guess being lively, even being lively from being struck into the ground, it's that sort of a thing, I think. Like all this stuff. Okay. じゃあ、デコピンでぶっ倒せる? Well then, a decopine. Deco is like forehead. So like a poke in the forehead. So like Like, can we take him out? Butaosaru, able to take him out with a flick in the forehead, a poke in the forehead. And you can see here, he's like, ping. Iya, yowa sugi wa dame da. Well, as for too weak, it's no good. As for too weak, it's no good. So if it's too weak, it won't work. Tada no abe kobe nara hatsudo go ni kuki teiko toka no bijaku na chikara de jimetsu suru hazu. Okay, yeah. If it's just inverse, if it's just like literal abekobe, then after activation, this is like air current or air resistance. By air resistance or things like that, with the strength of that bijaku. Yeah, with a weak strength of something like even like air resistance, he'd be self-destroyed. It would be self-destruction with just that, or it ought to be, if it were just abekobe. So there we go, right? そうじゃねえってことは、あべこべにできる上限と下限がある攻撃に合わせて調整して。So as for the event of it not being that way, that sort of a thing. So it in the situation that it's probably not like this. This is like an upper limit and a lower limit existing by an attack, something showing chose. This is getting a bit complicated for me. Regulation adjustment. Doing adjustment, doing controlling or regulation by, I guess, like, by matching or meeting the attack with an existing lower limit and upper limit. That should be possible for the Abe Kobe. Jutsushiki Kouka wa, Zangeki nanka wa Abe Kobe ni shita ue de juryoku de mamotteru ndaro. Okay, so technique effectiveness, or as for technique effectiveness and like slashing attacks, as for those things like that, by the Abe Kobe, on top of that, on top of doing the Abe Kobe with cursed energy, probably protecting. So again, he's probably protecting himself with cursed energy on top of the Abe Kobe for things like techniques, their effectiveness, and slashing attacks. Okay. We're slowly getting back. だから規格外の五章先生には勝ってないし。And that's why 規格外, a non-standard product. Oh yeah. A non-standard, as for against non-standard Gojo Sensei, not able to win. So that's why he's not able to win against Gojo Sensei, who's a non-standard product. Gojo is in effect like the, Wobbuffet. 複雑な術式とは相性も悪い. And as for with complicated techniques, the aisho is also bad. Yeah, the affinity or the compatibility is also bad. そうなると, if that's the case, 同時だな. It's at the same time, right? tsuyoi chikara to, with a strong attack. Hodo hodo no youwai chikara de douji ni tataku. So if that's the case, at the same time, with strong strength and I guess proportionately with weak strength, same time attacking. So there we go. Your little demo. What they mean. Hodo. I said proportion, moderately. Okay, so with a strong attack and a moderately weak attack at the same time striking. Daga, yeah, but Jutsushiki ni kizuita koto o satoraretaku nai. But satorareta. Oh, not wanting understanding that the event of noticing the technique. Not wanting it understood of the event of realizing the technique. So in other words, we don't want him to know that we've figured it out. Okay, so now flashback is fading. So there we go. Ore tachi wa kono mama zen ryoku de bakiri o apiru suru. As for us, as it is now with all strength, it's doing the appeal of horse strength. Bakiri. That is bakiri, right? Yeah, horse strength. Bakiri o apiru suru. I don't know. It's horse strength. I mean, take that as you will. Apiru. Yeah. The English just went with, we have to keep pressuring him. A lot simpler. Okay. All right. So there's a big attack from Itadori, and then here's this thing attack, which appears to hit him pretty bad. And it looks like it was the frog. Yeah. Go. Poof. One. Yeah, so the frog got him. Hajime wa dageki ryoku no hikui gami. As for first, a low gami's, I guess, striking attack. And then, but the gami here again is the shikigami, so a low shikigami's attacking strength with that at first. Gekko. Soko kara ikki ni tatamu. And from that point, in one shot, in one breath, will again tatamu, to strike. No. Tatamu here means to fold, to close a shop, to vacate. I don't know why tatamu. To fold, close, to close a shop. To vacate. I almost want to say it was supposed to be tataku, and this is a typo. Unless if this is an expression. Iki ni tatamu. It does not appear to be a ready expression. It could be an expression. To fold, close in one breath. Maybe like wrap it up or something. I don't know. The English just went, we'll attack all at once. There you go. Hoitsura! These guys. Doka. No. Kizuita. When noticed. These guys, like, when did they notice? When did they figure it out? Bogugu. Daga. But. Bi. この程度で調子に乗るなよ、ガキども. Like with this extent, or like this much, don't get carried away, you brats. Choshi ni noru na means just like don't get full of yourself, don't get ahead of yourself. Choshi ni noru. Yeah, don't get caught up in the moment, you brats. Piri. Bow. Sundome. Oh, sundome is like on the verge of stopping or something. Yeah, stopping just before. Sundome. So stopping just before. Hitori jikan sa de ikiyoi o koroshite. Alone or one person time difference. In the difference of one person time, what is this supposed to mean? Hitori jikan. Hitori jikan sa. Okay. In, again, like in a single time difference, ikioi, force, vigor, killing. Okay, yeah, like killing his force, vigor in like a single time difference. The English here went with stopping just before contact and adjusting the power. But that goes off of sundome, again, like stopping just before. Okay, so he sent him flying. Omae, igai to kiyo dayo na. You are unexpectedly, surprisingly kiyo. Handy, skillful, aren't you? So, you think so? Okay. There we go. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of the chapter. And that is the end of the book. So, that is the end of volume 11. Let's look at the art that we... Oh boy. Okay. Atogaki. This is like afterword, after writing. Okay, like the current year is 2020, April. This is probably the author, right? It's COVID, so I'm sure they're writing something. Yeah, this is them. There you go. That's what the author had to say to everyone.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
And I'm sure it was hilarious, Don. Okay, that's it. There's no other art. I'm sorry. Well, there's this little art of the Mekamaru device. This book was originally published in June of 2020, so that would be why his pen thing there is April. And this actual book is an 11th printing, printed in about a year later. There we go. That is the end of volume 11. 11 in the can. As always, a preview of volume 12. Oh. We have not yet met this person. Either that or Mahito is taking on a new form. I guess we'll find out. All right, what do we have here under the cover? Juju Sampo has crossed out and it says Gaishutsu, what is that, Jizai? Oh, is this like going outside is forbidden? No. Gaishutsu. Yeah, going out is G. It's not forbidden. What is this? G. What is that kanji? There we go. No. No. Close. There we go. Jishuku, self-control, self-restraint of going out. So again, maybe this is COVID related. Nanami-san wa taishitsu shimashita. Okay, so Mr. Nanami, as for Mr. Nanami, he did taishitsu. He exited from a room. Taishitsu shita. Hanyu-san. Oh no. No, that's what's her name? Irie. The doctor. Ieiri. Ieiri-san wa taishitsu shimashita. Oh, okay. And so she did that too. And then there's Itarori. Oh, this is supposed to be them on Zoom or some other web thing. Like they left the room. There's Itarori. Or is it? No, that's Gojo. Sorry. It's Gojo. Is that Gojo? Probably. Whatever. All right. A little COVID humor, I guess. Okay, there we go. Here's our art. Oh, nice. Nice. We missed a couple of the volumes didn't do this, but we're back to kind of having what looks initially like a normal scene, and then there's some sort of, usually something creepy lurking. Very nice. And there's our characters. Interesting that he has made the page. All right, how much more do we have to suffer through this Jihen 19? Oh, it's the whole book. Okay, well, there we go. The arc is going to last at least through the entire book again. So we are in a very serious story, clearly. There we go. Well, we will pick up next time with chapter 98 in volume 12. And we'll see when we eventually run into this person next time.